Yep. Today is Thursday. And on Thursday, you know what we do, right? You know what I do on Thursday. Alright, I got this set up. What I do on Thursday is I woke up, read my Bible first. Today is Thursday, so it's the four agreements. But I had already started on the four agreements. I already started looking on the inside of myself, working on some of that inside game. I started the night before. I listened to this lady, Miss Byrne from the Secret, and she was talking about just kind of letting go of old ideas, old programming, and stuff like that from my childhood. And that's what I've been working on for the last couple of months. You know, my sister was asking me some questions about my daughter and you know the how she feel in the marriage. Do you think she's happy? Do you think what her husband think? I don't know. I don't know why she was asking me about all that. You know what she was kind of getting at. I think I know what she was trying to do is because my daughter was taking a trip with her younger sister and not her husband. That's what the deal was. It's just a girls' trip. So you would think, okay, why is he taking a girls' trip? What does he think about her just going off with the girls and stuff like that? I've seen that happen, right? You know, I know some guys that do that, and actually, a lot of the guys that do that, they have a guy trip and a girl trip. You know, they still trying to hang on to the being single. And most of these guys I was thinking about, just kind of still new to it. But some people do that. Some people don't. I'm just not one that does. So I think she was just trying to make sure, because she had been through some situations where you wear this false mask. Everybody wear a false mask, but you kind of look at the actions. If you start seeing husband and wife doing a lot of stuff separate instead of a lot of things together, then you start thinking. I say, you know what? I don't even think about stuff like that. It don't matter. I mean, to get to a certain point, to bubble up to a certain point. I mean, everybody got to live their own life, right? We only got our own lives. Even as husbands and wives, we got our own life to live. And then we got over into why I think that way, how I'm progressing. I think all that's helping me, how I'm progressing, and just letting go of a lot of egotistical type arguments and grievances and stuff like that. A lot of guys, when I'm at work, they say, "Hey, what do you think about that?" And I don't. Don't matter. I mean, if they not firing me or something like that, or is it super poor working conditions or something like that? But it's not. It's stuff. It's petty stuff. Stuff that don't make any sense. Like why we can't get off early on Christmas Eve, right? Right? Instead of getting off at 12, you know, we work a half a day on Christmas Eve. Hey, why can't I just not come to work? Why only give us the whole day off? You could lose a lot of sleep over that. You can. A lot of people do. A lot of people quit, right? But back to the subject. So I listened to that last night, then I jumped into the four agreements this morning. Listening to them, they was talking about similar things about the angel of death. This being born again, and how can I get replace some of these agreements, these old agreements with new agreements. And it's refreshing every time I listen to it. Like I said, I listen to it every Thursday to kind of keep it fresh on my mind, so that it keep me kind of even keel. Still, now Yamar, Damar is baby. Damar is go for no. I got a lot of no's. I didn't get enough no's today, but my schedule's kind of clearing out, right? I've been praying for the Lord to give me some more grace to operate at this high level so I can be able to help even more people. But the only way I'm going to be able to do that is I'm going to have to start delegating. You got to fail faster, bigger, And exponentially, the way you fail exponentially is having a team. And that team is going for no. You know, I'm training my family to go for the no. To look for that extra edge, you know. I didn't go out to eat anything today, but I think tomorrow I'm just gonna purposefully go for. I went for some no's today on purpose, but I could have went for some more no's, right? I could have went for some more no's, and that's what I'm doing. We building that up. I think that's a very key habit to build up. That's a keystone habit of going for the no. That's a keystone habit to undo the no, undo everything that was done in that domestication. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited, you know. But I still haven't planned this time. When I get off at work at 7, from 7 to like 9 or 10, it's pretty much wasted time, right? I do a little stuff here and there, but I don't really have anything planned because the only thing that I do have planned, I think that it's going to take more time than I actually have. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes, that's just an illusion. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. It's just an illusion. So sometimes when I come home, I'm thinking that my wife want to do stuff. She did say this month she was going to be busy. So the rest of this month, I got my evenings, right? The rest of this month, that's what I got. I got that. So, where do I start? Well, I do know one thing. How do I want to allocate that time where I get the biggest leverage? It's got to be on the business. I put a big assumption on this business. It's going to require so much time to revamp and reallocate because I remember all the hard work that went into it. And that's the thing. Sometimes we go down the wrong path and we just invested so much in it, so much cost in it that it's hard to cut loose or shift directions or abandon that. But even though you put so much into this, I know logically, and I'm speaking this out, that there's a greater potential over here. This is already spent. It's spent. It's in the past. Ain't nothing I can do about it. The only reason I'm trying to hold on to it, like it says, the ego. The ego wants to hold on to it to justify the consistency rather than the inconsistency. So what's the one thing that I can do such by doing it will make everything else I do easier or unnecessary? Waking up earlier, working, allocating this time. What would make it easier for me to allocate this time? What would make it easier for me to allocate this time? I still hadn't finished my little workshop. I still hadn't finished that. What would make it easier for me to allocate this time? This time is mine. I don't want to work here in the basement. I don't want to work up top. I said if I did those other 2 rooms, that'll free this up. That'll put that over there. This will get clear. That can get shifted. That's a big leverage activity is finishing that flow. That's a big leverage activity. That'll open up so much. That's a big leverage activity. That's a big leverage activity. Let's see. Let's go look at it. Let's go look at it. We'll see. The Mars go for no.